Hey there, I'm Sage Grayson, a former book editor turned life coach. I'm a life editor. I use the term life editor because it draws on my publishing background. I am still an editor at heart, even though I'm not editing books anymore. I'm editing my clients' lives. So here's the difference between a life coach and a life editor. Now, a life coach will help you reach your goals. They'll get you from point A to point B. Lots of motivation, lots of productivity, and lots of support. The difference with a life editor is just like a book editor who's given a manuscript, we don't say that what we have right now is terrible. We don't take our current lives, crumble it up like a piece of paper and throw it in the trash and say, I gotta start from scratch. No. You use what you've got and you build on it. You edit your lives. So there are a lot of ways you can get involved with life editing. Of course, I've got my blog and my YouTube channel and lots of free resources like ebooks and worksheets. But let's say you really want to take it to the next level and you need a little bit more support. That's where my Life Editor Academy comes in. So Life Editor Academy is a year-long mastermind group for 10 ambitious women who really want to push themselves way out of their comfort zones and achieve things that they couldn't do on their own. So we come together 4 times a year for retreats so we can all bond, hang out in our pajamas, eat really yummy food, and more importantly, work on the goals that are important to us. We're editing our lives, but we're not doing it alone. All of the women who follow me, who consider themselves life editors, they are type A. They are intense, they're analytical, they're systematic, and they like having things organized, they like knowing all the details. That kind of makes us different from some other life coaching groups. We're not all airy-fairy and hippy-dippy, though I like that. We're kind of, we're the uptight coaching group. So those are the types of women that I work with. I call them ambitious career women. They gotta be creatively driven by work, whatever their work is, whether they're in corporate, whether they have their own businesses, or whether they do both. So that's what ties all of my clients together. The difference between the life editors who follow me casually online and the life editors who join Life Editor Academy is accountability. It's one thing to stay at home and say, I'm gonna do this thing, but there's no one watching you. It's really easy for us to break the promises to ourselves, but it's harder to break the promises to other people. So if we can tell our accountability partners in the Academy, hey, I'm gonna do this, and I want you to hold me accountable, that's the key. That's when we really start reaching our goals. All of the ladies in Life Editor Academy are paired up with accountability partners, and we switch accountability partners every single month. It's perfect because you get to be friends with everyone in the group. You get to know their personality, and all of the ladies come from different backgrounds. So they're sharing different experiences. You get a different point of view, and you're not all in your head. It's nice to work with a peer every single month who can show you a different version of what you're working on and give you different advice. So accountability is key. If you're not reaching your goals on your own, maybe it's time to take it to the next level and let us support you. So I started Life Editor Academy after I had been a coach for 3 years. And by then, I was feeling like my followers were wanting something more. They weren't quite getting the great big results that they wanted, like super successful businesses, or really reaching their health goals, or improving all of their relationships. It was kind of all surface level, and that's okay. You can do a lot of surface level editing in your lives and business, but what if you want more? So I was hearing them, I was getting that feedback from them, so I decided, okay, let me put something out there and see if anyone bites. So I thought maybe there was a way that we could come together in a more intimate, personal setting. So I'm an extrovert all the way, and it's really important for me to connect with my clients. I love hugging my clients. I love being right there with them. That's why the majority of my client calls are done through video calls like Skype or Google Hangouts, because I want to see them. But it wasn't quite enough for everyone, and it certainly wasn't enough for me. I really wanted to be there with them. So I decided to create this year-long mastermind group for women who wanted to get in touch with me personally, like come here to Orlando, be with me, hang out with me, and have me right there in your corner working on your specific goals, not just a one-off phone call. So when I put it out there first in 2015, the response was immediate and enormous. I was really impressed that there were so many women out there raising their hands saying, I want this, I want to edit my life in a big way. And it really took off from there. It's been so rewarding being able to see them in person. And I've noticed the women who join the Academy, they're the ones who are getting six-figure businesses. Those are the ones who are reaching their health goals. And some of the goals are actually very, very specific to the ladies. We had one woman who her goal for the year was to get pregnant after years of infertility. And her doctor kept telling her, you've got to lessen your stress levels. And she did with Life Editor Academy. And by December, she gave birth, actually during our retreat. Not here with us, she couldn't come, but it was amazing. And it was so gratifying that we were able to support her and love upon her so that she could reach that goal. Other women started their businesses from scratch. It's been amazing watching them grow, watching them edit their lives. When I'm around other women who are improving their lives, I feel energized. I get a lot of energy by being around women who are achieving amazing things. So the best part of the retreats for me is being able to see my clients in person, to be able to hug them, to be able to hold them when they're crying, when things aren't going well for them, and just to share the same space as them. I don't get that a lot through a blog post or through a YouTube video. So it's really the in-person retreats that are so special. I think working with the amazing women who are in Life Editor Academy has changed me deeply. And I think what I've learned from them, more than anything else, is that you can do amazing things no matter how many other distractions you have going on in your life. So for me, I think I'm a pretty busy person. I take on a lot of projects. I've got a husband, I've got a dog, I've got my business, I've got my health. But when I talk to the ladies in the Academy, they've got me beat. They've got 10 times the things that I'm working on. And they've got kids, and they've got day jobs. And sometimes they've got some really personal things that are going on in their lives. Like they're moving across the country, or they're getting a divorce, or they're taking care of their sick parents. Lots more than what even I do. So when I'm sitting at my desk in my office thinking like, I'm just tired, I don't want to do my work, I think about my Academy ladies and how they're putting in the work every single day, editing their lives little by little by little on top of everything else. And that motivates me. They don't know it, but they're helping me be a better coach too. The best compliment that I've ever received from one of my clients was when she said that I'm exactly like how I am on my videos in person. That really meant a lot to me because I try to model imperfection on my blog and in my videos. I'm not perfect. I'm a human being and I'm editing my life and business too. So when I met her in person and she said I'm exactly like how I appear online, that really touched me because I want to be genuine. I want to show people that you don't have to be this perfect superwoman. You can do amazing things just by being you. You gotta bloom where you're planted. Okay, so maybe things aren't going so well right now. Your life is feeling jumbled and messed up. It's a real rough draft. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with you and you can turn it around. You can live your ideal life story and life editing can help. Your edited life is waiting for you. Come join us.